Ba-ba-da-ba-ba-bow.
Yeah, have we started yet? God dang it.
2 minutes ago.
Oh my god. I was just over here dicking around. Man, hey nerds.
Check us out. This is the arm can.
Yeah.
That's it. Charge it up. It opens up a little bit.
Yeah, I gotta expel some heat.
Yep. Got a little shake. Boom. And this is, I think it's really funny. It's the natural set is just its charge version, you know, like blown out. But then you do it, and it blows out even more. It must release even more heat.
Look at that weird, like, purple wave nonsense going on the inside there.
Looks so awesome.
Yeah.
Right?
Really cool effect. Man, that freaked me. I thought that was a fucking rock. It scared the shit out of me. Damn. So,
The stun's pretty.
yeah, it really puts these suckers in that place. So, you know Rubber Ross O'Donovan. You know Ross O'Donovan, Rubber Ross, Rubber Ninja. Ross O'Donovan, who worked at Game Grumps, Australian guy.
Oh yeah, I know.
Did yeah.
They bridge on Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. Your bridge partner, Ross O'Donovan. Shout out to Ross O'Donovan, famous bridge player and a partner to Alex Henderson. I follow on Twitter, and he put out he put out something that went rather Twitter, went viral, and it was very funny. Where he went and visited Super Mario Land or World. What is it called? The theme park now, and
Yeah, it's a Super Nintendo.
Super Nintendo Land, and he went to Super Nintendo Land and went to
There's there's just Mario, but eventually there's gonna be Zelda stuff. Like I think they have Zelda stuff in Japan now.
Yeah.
And there's like a whole like Donkey Kong section. Donkey Kong Return style.
Yeah. Okie doke. Well, so he goes to Nintendo Land and goes to the Super Mario Cafe, and then he puts out this picture and he's like,
I'm pretty sure. I think this is.
but he says, when you go to Super Mario Cafe, don't just stand up and say "let's go," because they'll bring out the entire fucking menu. And I guess that is like an off the menu thing to do, where you say "let's go," and then they bring out every item on the menu, and then it's just like a picture of him with literally every item they sell at the Super Mario Cafe. Pretty funny, right? Pretty goofy.
Yeah.
It blows up really funny, and then but then right on the thread, he just like goes right underneath and goes, "Food's dog shit, by the way." And then so I read that and I was like, that's fucking hilarious. And then I scroll through, and then I thought it was just like a fun joke thing or something like that. But he replied to tons of people being like, "This food's fucking terrible. No, this food is legitimately awful. Never go to this place ever again. This is some of the worst food I've ever had in my entire life." Like, made it a vendetta thing to be like, because it seems like this blew up really hard, and that he needed everyone to know how terrible the food is at Super Mario Cafe.
Like, no, yeah, it's funny and all, but seriously, don't.
Yeah, do not eat here. It's utterly terrible. Because I saw I didn't know the
Thank you, game.
What were you saying?
If you take too long to go where you need to go, the game, that's when you get the scan data. The idea is that your ship is like constantly scanning planet you know.
And so it intercepts something.
Yeah, so eventually you'll get a thing where it's like, hey, the ship.
Find your way over here.
Yeah, this is where you should be going. This general direction. Here's a thing.
You're telling if I charge up my beam and put it next to it, the heat that's literally shooting out of it's not enough to bend it. But I saw something about the Super Mario thing where I guess someone went to they went to the one in Japan and then they went to the one in America and they showed the difference between Peach's cake, and in America it's just like a pink cupcake with a little crown. You know how like you know like the shitty cupcakes you buy for kids' birthday parties at grocery stores, and they have the ring on the frosting, or the little toy plastic shit. It just looks like one of those. And then the one in Japan makes a actual like one.
Yeah, I've seen the Japan stuff.
Yeah, it's like a tenth the size.
Came out, or they an IGN about it, and I was like,
but I saw that and I was like, holy shit! It's like an actual like 1/10 replica size of Peach's cake. That's crazy. And then someone showed that and they were like, also this thing sucks. And I was like, oh. And I was like, oh, well, it's a cupcake, so it's like, oh, whatever. But seeing that, he like went into straight continuous detail about how all the food sucks. One of the things they sell is soup, and it just comes out in a giant metal mushroom tin, and then you just take the top off. But you don't take off, you take off like the whole top, and there's ostensibly like half a cup of soup in it. That's like that's this shitty soup. And I was like, man, I don't know when I would ever be able to go to Super Mario Land. Boy howdy, do you think that they would really try to have a better showing? I guess, it's a themed food place, have some more care.
yeah, but there we go. Having a huge dickens of a time trying to find this door. See, that's there's two, I don't know if you know, there's two sections that look very similar to this, that spawn two of these guys. And, strat.
Nice.
All right.
Man, I cannot tell what the hell Will is doing in there.
Playing with her bolt.
She's being like a whiny child. I get it, she's a puppy, but chill out.
Prime forward.
I bet you I'll have ledge grabbing.
Oh! Could you imagine? Dude, after seeing this, like...
I hope that Metroid 4 is a lot like Doom Eternal. You know what I mean? Because Doom Eternal has that where, you can go... You can backtrack in levels just to get like minor secrets and stuff like that. But I bet it'll be a much more in-depth system where you're finding the upgrades, but it'll be like running around shooting, having to use different ammo types and all that stuff. But I guess that is I wonder how like frenetic the gameplay will be in Metroid Prime 4.
Yeah, right. But like, this game is making.
I have to go stop.
Okay.
Jesus Christ. Okay. She was literally laying on the floor with the food bowl, or with the water bowl. And there was water in there. Now it's everywhere. But was just scraping it back and forth on the ground, just laying there and scraping the bowl back and forth on the ground. I don't know if it's gonna come through on the mics. I'll hear it when I edit. But literally,
I love this room.
I walk in to her back to her, like her back's to me, and she's just fully spread out, just for no damn reason. Why are you like that? Man, there's so much weird ass shit out there. I would not be surprised if something very similar existed. You know, all the stuff I've read about like Pyrenees and are by the way, the puppy Willow's Great Pyrenees and a Husky mix. Mike raising Huskies and stuff. Pyrenees are supposed to be really chill dogs.
Pyrenees, dirty knees. Look at these.
Yeah, look at these. Pretty please.
This birds.
Nice. Did you do it?
Well, kind of.
You got the secret, but not where you're supposed to go?
Yeah, I got this shit in there.
So anyway, everything I've read about Great Pyrenees is that they're supposed to be like really chill dogs. You know what I mean? Like their whole deal is that they hang out with sheep for hours a day, and then like very, very rarely have them move. So they're just used to just for hours just chilling out, hanging till they move around a little bit, and they go back to doing nothing.
Yeah, but have you looked up Huskies?
Yeah, so I know a bit about Huskies in because buddy, Mike and his wife breed and raise Huskies, and I've only known like a few of the puppies because they usually sell them rather quickly, but they're chill, fine, and those dogs are very chill and very not super wacky, whereas this dog fucking all over the place. Process through the wave beam, Warzons. But maybe it's a puppy thing. I don't know. Haven't interacted. We talk about it not on mic. Haven't dealt with puppy stuff. Who knows how? Oh shit! It's some guy.
Yeah, right. They're pretty cool.
Shadow pirate. Pirate forces trained and equipped for stealth operations. A select group of space pirates have access to sophisticated cloaking technology. This gear drains high levels of power. However, forcing them to rely solely on melee weapons in battle. Use enhanced detection gear when fighting these units.
That's such a cool picture with it zoomed in with this face right there and his like mouth is all open.
Looks like a xenomorph. Damn. You gotta stun the shit out of those some bitches.
There we go. Dude, this I don't know did you see him when he flew away? So if you stun lock him with a charge shot and then you missile him, it shoots them away and it's
For real?
cool. Yeah. Next time I do it, I'll show you. It's pretty rad. Something in.
Auto turret malfunction.
I think if I scanned that before
You
it
turn off the
destroyed
turret. I've done
yeah.
that. I did that in the beginning where I scanned a turret thing and it just turned them off, and I was like, oh, cool.
I hate guys.
Defeat enemies to unlock doors.
Ah, awesome. Man, this is a badass fight. This is cool as shit.
Yep.
Man, this is crazy. Now, this is a GameCube game.
I know.
I see why people talk about it all the time and how it's, a big deal.
But the thing is, though, is when you play it on GameCube, it's a lot different.
Because the controls are so different.
Yeah, the controls are so different. It plays, like GoldenEye, and the lock on is like that's how you play the game is by the lock on.
Yeah, I was thinking about that and about how this game seems like it should have won the shooter, but because of its just if this game had done a bit more work into developing contemporary controls, contemporary now, but at the time,
Yeah.
Things like the games like Halo revolutionary, revolutionizing console shooter controls and stuff like that. It would have been, it would have been the most evergreen title. Clearly, because it's all you had to do was.
So real quick, Ted, this is a lot of little lore thing. And in the map room, point of which is there's a big thing called Project Titan. Fucking crazy.
How crazy is it?
Well, it's not that crazy. But they say
Alex.
it's really crazy. That's the thing is they talk about how crazy it is. I'm not saying
The Chozo or the Pirates?
the pirates. So that's pirate stuff. If you're in so stuff like this, if it looks like industrial
Bumpy.
at all, it's pirate stuff. Anything like this is classic pirate based. But there's pirated I guess you would call it they're like logs. They're like Project Titan, a fucking badass. I can't believe how I don't know why this is how space pirates talk to me. But they're like the Project Titan is a total badass. How will we ever deal with Project Titan? He's too badass. Could we even handle the badassedness? And
You're Project Titan.
no, you're not Project Titan. The annoying thing about Project Titan is he's not that crazy, but they really hype him up to be crazy. In that it takes we're pretty far away from fighting him right now. It takes 2 different upgrades to get to the boss, and they start talking about him right now. It's just weird.
It's a really long build up for what's ultimately not a big deal of a fight.
So here is lore. This is when it gets great.
Okay.
Oh my god, I totally 23 minutes. Here's lore. Probably next episode, I'm going to talk about the big story. Okay?
Okay.
Metroid. So computer voice it up. Or pirate voice, whichever one you want to do.
I'm gonna be honest. We've been going for 7 hours now. My voice is starting to get a little choppy, so I'm gonna forego the pirate voice because that shit tears me up.
You want to drink of my water?
No, it's not a water, it's not a drink thing. It's just like, I have to really like kind of like the back of my throat.
need a lozenge?
I do need a lozenge. But I have to like really like the back of my throat. And I was talking to Alvarez about this on an episode, but there's a vocal technique that you do in order to avoid that happening. But I'm not like, I know how to do it, but I'm not super good at it to where I can do it for like little bits, but reading like paragraphs of text, I just can't keep it going. But it's like you relax the back of your tongue where it doesn't like whack your throat and cause the scratching. And I can do it for like small bits of time, but I can't do it for extended bits of time, like reading tons of stuff in a pirate voice. So I will do computer voice. Log 10.3448. We have codified a newfound energy source as Phazon, a V-index mutagen of which mutagen? Go, 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 go. Oh, wait a minute, that was Sonic.
Yeah.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Turtles counted off.
1. We have very little reliable data. Indications points to a meteor of unknown origins expelling Phazon into the environment. This material appears... Is it just like Metroid shit?
No, it's not at all. But
This material appears to possess the power to mutate organic life forms sufficiently to withstand its poison. These mutations appear promising, with abrupt evolutionary leaps appearing in a single generation. Reproduction. Plans to establish a full science team on Talon 4 are being finalized.
now I'm gonna kill these guys.
Boop. I guarantee you, they do that, they're gonna put in like some sort of juggle mechanic, keep them in the air or
Oh,
something.
that would be cool. Like that's thing is, that's true. We have time left. That's what I should talk about this episode. Is I really want to, like, this game when it came out, or I'm looking at it and I think that Retro was like, this is basically how our game. Your department, obviously, it'll be like more impressive
Geometrically.
Yeah, because it's not based. So, I think it'll look like this as far as like texture. Maybe like the UI will be very similar.
Yeah,
but
maybe there's some texture limitations on what they can do with this geometry that will also improve.
What I'm very interested in is gameplay. You like speed it up, or they add stuff like like you said,
like juggling and
yeah. No, what's there we go. What ledge grabbing? That's it.
Oh,
Ledge
yeah.
grabbing. Get out of my face, you stupid.
that was a while ago. I would not have remembered that.
Like, oh yeah, that's. Oh, you see it? Just like in the 2D ones, they hang on the walls.
Ah, that's
with
cool.
their little guns out. Like,
Space pirate, sentient aggressor species, well trained in weapon and melee combat. Space pirates wield galvanic accelerator cannons and forearm-mounted scythes. In combat, this species seeks to become the dominant force in the galaxy, and their technology may help them realize this goal. Ruthless and armorial, the pirates care little. Amoral. For the cost of their I'm wearing so thin, Alex. We've been going for so long.
it's all right. Okay, we'll do. We're gonna next.
Ambition, only the result matters, and they take these very seriously. The only thing I don't like about Metroid is that they call space pirates. I hate that name because I didn't know that space pirates weren't pirates for a really long fucking time. that they're not pirates. They're a race of beings for some reason called pirates.
Well, because they're bad guys and they're thieves and they want to take over, and
They're just like a, you know,
it's Japanese. It's like, like not all the pirates and freaking like Luffy and them don't really, do a lot of piracy, like especially compared to almost everything else they do. You know what I mean?
yeah. I'm just. Are they called space pirates in Japan?
Why did that do damage to me? That
Ooh.
crazy, right?
It's a Metroid.
Oh, it's a.
There's a pirate over there. So, they're just like, a race, like it's a fucking word. Oh my god.
He's
Thinking of species? No, I mean, that's the same thing.
thinking of Species 2.
No, is there a species 2?
Yeah, there's a movie series.
I knew there's a species 1. I didn't know there's a second one.
It doesn't have Matt Dillon.
Kind of like how they get rid of Kevin Bacon in the Tremor series. It's like, oh wow, could have used more Kevin Bacon.
That section right there that we're going to, the question mark, the worst. But stay nerdy, everybody.
Stay nerdy.
Next time, get ready for a. Hey Ted, are you a historian that just ate a lot of fiber? Because we're about to have a lore dump.
I am a historian. I just had one carrot for lunch. Only fiber.